First, when looking to try out for a team, consider what your goals and desires are. Are you an okay player but want tons of playing time? Then a club's B team might be better suited for you. This prevents you from sitting on the bench for an entire season because you're on the A team, not getting any better and not seeing the field. Are you new to the world of travel teams? Then consider trying out for at least 3 teams to better understand how good you are relative to other players your age. Are you really good? Then try out for several teams to see which one you fit in best with and which one has the most to offer. Make sure to let coaches know that you are trying out for other teams because this makes you more desirable if other coaches are looking at you and wanting you too. Next, to find travel soccer team tryouts near you, it's as simple as going on Google, typing in soccer travel team tryouts near me, and then hitting search and seeing what comes up. Or you may have a friend or two that's on a certain travel club team and you're considering joining that team. It is important to consider a few things when looking for a team. Number 1, cost. There are club dues for travel teams. Generally, the better the club, the higher the dues. Number 2, level of play. To most help your growth, it's important to find a team that's slightly outside your comfort zone. If your teammates are a lot better than you won't see the field at all and you won't get any better. If your teammates are a lot worse than you, yeah, you will be a leader on your team, but you won't be playing against very good competition, so you won't be getting as good as quickly. Number 3, amount of travel, and can you give this video a like? Some teams in larger cities still stay very local even though they're considered travel and club soccer teams. Other teams travel around the state, and yet other teams travel around the country to play. The farther you travel, the more time commitment it is and the more it costs. Number 4, the number of practices and games per week. Some teams will practice a couple times a week and have a game per week, while other teams will practice up to 3 times per week and have 2 games each week. By understanding a team's weekly schedule, you can figure out which team is best for your individual needs. By the way, I'm Dylan Joseph, trainer and #1 best-selling Amazon author. Next, for what to expect at club soccer tryouts is that there's probably several players that are retrying out for the same team that they were already on last season. Unless it is a brand new team that never existed before the season, a team is usually looking only to fill about 5 to 6 roles on their team. Therefore, when you get to tryouts and it seems like there's a bunch of players that know each other, that's probably because they do. But don't worry about it because coaches want some new players, some fresh blood on the team so that they can help their team better perform than they did last season. A pro tip on some soccer tryout advice is you don't want to make enemies out of some of the best players on the team. And in tryouts, avoid any really hard tackles and slide tackling against players unless you're 100% certain that you'll get the ball, because you don't want to make enemies of people that you'll be on the team with for an entire season, and especially don't do it towards the captain, because if they don't like you, there's a good chance that other players won't either. Obviously, still play hard and don't shy away because you still need to impress the coach with your solid work ethic. So watch the entire soccer tryouts playlist to make sure you're prepared and ready for those tryouts. Otherwise, subscribe to watch my videos first and grab the book I've written using the link Soccer Tryouts for some soccer tryout tips.